Of course, let's explore another classic work of literature, Dracula by Bram Stoker. Here's the summary and key themes for this iconic novel. Summary: Dracula is a Gothic horror novel that introduces readers to Count Dracula, a vampire from Transylvania who relocates to England to spread the undead curse. The story is told through a series of journal entries, letters, and diary entries written by various characters. The narrative begins with Jonathan Harker, a young solicitor, traveling to Transylvania to assist Count Dracula with a real estate transaction in England. Harker soon realizes that he is a prisoner in Dracula's castle, and he barely escapes with his life. Upon Harker's return to England, strange events begin to unfold. His fiancée, Mina, and her friend Lucy are the targets of Dracula's vampiric predations. Dr. Abraham Van Helsing, a Dutch doctor, joins the group of friends to combat the vampire's menace. The novel explores themes of good versus evil, the perversion of Christian symbols, the fear of foreign invasion, and the Victorian-era anxieties about sexuality and female empowerment. The characters unite in their quest to destroy the vampire and save Lucy from her curse, leading to a climactic confrontation in Transylvania. Key themes: 1. Good versus evil. Dracula explores the eternal struggle between good and evil, with Count Dracula representing darkness and malevolence, and the group of friends symbolizing the forces of goodness and righteousness. 2. Fear of the foreign. In the late 19th century, Dracula reflects Victorian England's apprehensions about foreign invasion, particularly from Eastern Europe. The novel taps into xenophobia and cultural anxieties of the time. 3. The duality of human nature. The novel delves into the duality of human nature, as characters like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde embody the struggle between the civilized self and the primitive, monstrous self. 4. Victorian-era gender roles. Dracula portrays the changing roles of women in Victorian society. Mina represents a new, more empowered female archetype, while Lucy's transformation into a vampire underscores societal fears about female sexuality and deviation from traditional gender roles. 5. Repression and sexuality. The novel explores themes of repression and sexuality, with the vampire's seductive powers and the unleashing of suppressed desires serving as a metaphor for sexual awakening. 6. Christian symbols and vampirism. Dracula subverts Christian symbols and rituals, emphasizing the perversion of religious iconography in the face of vampirism. The use of crucifixes, holy water, and communion wafers underscores the battle between good and evil. 7. Modern science and superstition. The tension between modern scientific thought and traditional superstition is a theme, as characters like Van Helsing employ scientific methods to combat supernatural threats. 8. Immortality and the fear of death. The quest for immortality and the fear of death are central themes, as characters grapple with the concept of eternal life offered by vampirism. 9. The power of friendship and teamwork. The novel highlights the power of friendship and collaboration as the group of friends comes together to combat the vampire and save Lucy. 10. The isolation of the individual. Dracula emphasizes the isolation and vulnerability of the individual when confronted by supernatural forces and societal fears. 11. Colonialism and imperialism. The novel reflects the Victorian era's colonial ambitions and imperialist attitudes, with Transylvania serving as a foreign and exotic setting that invokes ideas of conquest and control. 12. Isolation and madness. The characters' isolation and confinement in Dracula's castle, as well as their subsequent struggle to convince others of the vampire's existence, explore themes of isolation, fear, and the potential for madness. 13. The power of knowledge. The characters, particularly Van Helsing, employ knowledge and scientific understanding to combat the supernatural, highlighting the theme of the power of education and rational thought. 14. The nature of evil. Dracula prompts readers to consider the nature of evil and its existence in the world. It raises questions about the origin and motives of evil entities. 15. Sacrifice and redemption. Several characters in the novel make sacrifices in their battle against Dracula. These acts of selflessness and redemption are key themes, emphasizing the moral strength to confront darkness. 16. Cultural transformation. The characters undergo cultural and moral transformations as they confront Dracula and his curse. This theme reflects the profound impact of facing external threats on one's beliefs and values. Dracula is a timeless classic that continues to terrify and captivate readers with its exploration of horror, morality, and the human condition. This video will provide viewers with a deeper understanding of the novel's enduring theme.